Hello and good evening. My name is Peggy Flanagan and I'm Minnesota's Lieutenant Governor. I wish I could be with all of you today in person, celebrating your accomplishments as a community here in Minnesota. We often feel energized after celebrations such as this one because of the promise of what a community can do together. And together, your contributions are what make our state a unique place and allow all of us to reach our full potential. That's why our administration is proud to say that we are one Minnesota, because we realize that our state will reach its full potential only when we are all provided the opportunity to lead healthy, fulfilled lives. Minnesota has a strong tradition of welcoming those who seek refuge and supporting them to rebuild their lives and become part of our communities. And we will continue to uphold that tradition by welcoming families and children and providing the stable foundation they need to rebuild their lives, achieve their full potential, and contribute to our state. That's what makes us one Minnesota. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be a small part of your celebration tonight. I hope you have a great event. Thank you.
Oromia 11.
Jedheetu weellisaa libira jedheetu weellisaa libira gaansaa cibaadhaa nuuf galeera taana waan hedduu jedhame waan hedduus ni beekna nuti ilmaan Oromoo maaliif tokko hin taane maaliif walii mormina tokkummaa Tokkumani kumna tokkumma 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 ya ilmani Oromoo tokkumma tokkumani kumna tokkumma
Let our rejoicing rise high as the skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in our path, we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met Thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadow beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
Akam naguma payuma hundikesani.
Akam naguma fayyuma hundi keessani. Akkam nagaa jirtu ilmaan Oromootaa.
Anaa dhufutaa warri keessummoota.
Abbootiif haawwatiin hundi dargaggootaa. Harka fuunee akkam jirtu Jabdi jedhama.
Ani Indii jedhama.
Duraan isin mootu hundi keessanii yaamicha keenya guyyaa har'aa Oromiyaa 11 isiniif taasise kabajitanii asitti argamuu keessaniif hunda keessaniifuu maqaa Oromiyaa 11tiin hedduu galatoomaa isiniin jenna.
Yes, akkuma inni jedhee. Asitti bareedanii dhufuu keessan baay'ee isin kabajinaa baay'ee isin galatoomfannaa. So we just want to take the time to thank all of you guys for being at the Oromia 11 special dinner plan, and let's get started.
And we do have a variety of activities planned for you guys today, and we have a stand-up comedy by one of the amazing comedians in our community and also African American community.
Oh yes, so get ready to laugh, you guys. And we also have special performances, traditional Oromo performances by the Oromo Youth Association.
And also we do have a guest which is going to be a keynote of the night. Stay tuned for that too.
Oh yeah, so stay tuned for that.
So Indy, what do we have next?
And now we would love to welcome the one and only, the manager of Oromia 11, Safi Galato, on the stage.
Kanatti aansaan obbo Saafii Galatoo manaajara olaanaa Oromiyaa 11 hamleen gamoo sajjiit. Obbo Saafii gamoo sajjiit.
Thank you, Indy and Abdi. Maiking Kiyaka Jarate Dubata. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Oromia 11 Community Engagement Dinner. Baganagan Duftan. Tadura Yogu Durati Fawasa Kenna Bakat Toko Tolik Abum Kenna Kadurati Kajalkabati. maaliif hawaasni kun hawaasa kennaa qaama hawaasa kanaati takkaayyuu isin walitti qabnee isinitti dubbanneen beeynu alarraa nu argitanii daawwite keessan nu laaltanii ijoollee tana iskiriina gubbarra argitanii namoota hedduutu duubaan jira. I think ifaajee guddaa tu duubaan jira. Isin ifaajee keessanii fedhii keessanii dhuftanii akka nu bartan feenaa nu barattanii harka nu dha'uu qofa odoo hin taane akka nu qeeqxan feenaa baga nagaan dhuftan isiniin jechuu barbaada dura. I want to welcome everyone, and we're really privileged to have so many of you around tonight to be among us for our first community engagement event for Oromia 11. Oromia 11 has been in existence for a very brief moment, but I think we hit the screen a bit hard too soon, and a lot of you noticed that we're out there. And tonight we have really something quite special. We have the team Oromia 11. They're very talented and very unique young people. And I think there are many of you probably who are vying that you wanted to also step up in front of the camera. We want to give you the opportunity as well if you want to do it. We have a big studio. If you haven't already visited our studio, we have actually expanded a great deal at the back. There's so much space that you can be able to sort of show your talent. So we want to welcome all of you. And thank you so much for showing up tonight. Dinner will be served right this moment, and we will have other presentation right after that. And I want to welcome all of you again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Akkam nyaanni maal fakkaata nyaatanii moo ammas nyaanne adabalamu nyaanni adabalamu moo
Are you guys enjoying your dinner so far? Yes. Okay.
All right, so dinari makanarratti seenaa tokkoon qabaa. Seenaan namoonni mucayyoo bareedduu takka bakkuma dinari kana deemachitti argee walaloo barreessee fi sirri jaaladheen hin bareeddi. Gabaabduu baay'ee hin barreessee fi taasee ni jala dubbatu diddee kanaafuu walaloo xiqqoo barreesseef. Maaf azaana goota bada shaggiitiyyaa bara azaa hin ta'u kan qabu hiyyaa jaalalli kee hamaan na baasaa rabiyyaa sitti haadha gaamuu si argachuuf jedhee halkaniif guyyaallee yaada natti buuse jaalalli kee hamaan onni irraa na yuuse onni irraa dhawataa suuraa kee lallataa jaalalli kee hamaan maamna taphataa hadaraa siif dhaamaa naaf kenni furmaataa garaan kiyya hundi jaalala kee baataa jaalalli koo barii atummaan naaf turii si jaaladha dhugaa soba tokko malee sirritti gammade yaada kan kee laalee haara galfiidhaafis hedduu na gargaartaa takkittii ta'ati miliyoona caaltaa osoo ati hin jirre maal hiikaan jireenyaa gaddaan haruguumee kophaa taa'ee booyaa ganama hirribaa alarmiin na kaaftaa akka hojii deemuuf na jajjabeessitaa si jaaladha bilbila tiyyaa si jaaladha iPhone tiyyaa.
Okay, for some of you who did not understand, he is technically in love with his phone because
That's it.
technology nowadays, right?
Yeah. Basically bilbiluma tiyyaa dhugaa dubbachuudhaaf xiqqaa guddaan isii malee jiraachuu dandeettanii amma hin dandeettan. Laayifii warra laayifii deemu hanqaasaa ilaaluu barbaaddanis abiyyi ilaaluu barbaaddan telefoon isin barbaachisa. Akkasii up next we have performance by Oya.
Yes, right now we have a traditional dance by Oya, and they will be performing Guji,
Borana
Hararge,
and
Jimma.
Jimma. So basically we just want to tell you guys a little bit about one of these regions. So Oromia has 11 regions and Borana, Guji, Jimma, and also Hararge is part of it. So one of the unique thing about Borana is they're still holding on to the culture, the Geda system. And the Guji is known for gold, right?
Yes, most definitely. And when we take it back to Hararge, you know, Hararge has a lot of warriors. Go to Hararge by Ekamna, Kaaka.
Bakarware, Elimugiltu,
There you go. And we also have amazing artists like such as Ali Bara, Usmayo Musa,
Kamar Yusuf,
Adnan Mohammed.
Alu Dawe.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
Asmultola cover birthday.
Oh yeah, the list goes on. So if we take it back to Jimma, Jimma, all of you guys, as you know, is known for their coffee. If you have had coffee, which I know each and one of you do every morning, right? That coffee most likely might be from Jimma. You see it in Starbucks, you see it in your house. Yes, Jimma is well known for that.
So karuma jechuu barbaanne Oromiyaan godina hedduu qabdi hundi isaaniinuu kennaa garagaraa qabanii beektota hedduu qabanii aadaa duudhaa akkasumas immoo qabeenya uumamaas hedduu qabu Boorana jennee jirna sirna gadaatiin hangarraatti sabni biroo dhiises isaan immoo ittiin hordofaa jiru Harargee jennee jira dachii gootaa akkasumas immoo Gujiinis warqee hedduus gootas hedduu qabanii Jimmaanis akkasuma kanatti aansuudhaan immoo Ooyaan godina afran kan walitti qabanii perform gochuudhaaf deemu Oya!
Please help us welcome Oya to the stage.
Naege nur tu dallansise naege titiro komsise naege jilo tulawan kosesa naege jilo tulawan kosesa warjilo oflage jilantema kaba
anoo sin eeggata anaaf sinuumtu addan baasu waliin duuna hamtuun gadaa teessu laga dhaqeen bishaan waraabadha jedhii bahee anoo sin eeggata anaaf sinuumtu addan baasu waliin duuna hamtuun gadaa teessu laga dhaqeen bishaan waraabadha jedhii bahee anoo sin eeggata anaaf sinuumtu addan baasu waliin duuna hamtuun gadaa teessu laga dhaqeen bishaan waraabadha jedhii bahee anoo sin eeggata anaaf sinuumtu addan baasu waliin duuna hamtuun gadaa teessu. Ajaa'ibamee namatu kennaa guddaanii si waamartu obsikoo naafuu raajiidha otoon miidhamuun ni jiraadha obsikoo naafuu raajiidha otoon miidhamuun ni jiraadha. Gabbamo shigabba wantundi sila kani darba gara naaf kenne ishif kenne wanuma yaanni shigotu otuma laalee maal qaba marrakkate hin koostiyo jaalatamtu hin boontiyo marrakkate koostiyo jaalatamtu hin boontiyo hin koostiyo hin boontiyo.
Let's give it up. We are so blessed with so many diversity within just Oromo, and that's just a little bit, and we have so much more left. So.
Godina hedduu keessa deemuu qabna har'aa hundi isaaniitu ni dhufu jechuudha. Indy, you want to try that?
I mean, let's go. DJ, can you give us a song, please? Let's go.
We gonna leave that one to Aya.
Kaisani agartani ke namma ustafachisun barbaannu. So up next, what do we have, Indy?
Right now, we will be having some laughter, you guys. We did give you a little bit of dance. Now, we want you guys to have fun and laugh a little bit. So we have a stand-up comedy by the one and only.
Yes, so this stand-up comedian is actually one of ours. Team had a girlfriend.
Yes, can we hear report how to girlfriend, you guys? This is the Oromia 11 show. You guys know it.
So Tim had a girlfriend. He actually has a nickname, right? He has a nickname. It goes by Taye Danda.
Taye betu?
You guys know Taye?
Him betanini. Home benne hadda baratanin waka.
So Amin Dubro sagantara galpi wajjin dalanna studio seenne jennaan saati sadi kofalle saati qofa wadalle baana. Kanaafuu Amin Dubro gamol tajitsa ferra Abu Taye Danda hamleedhaan.
Hamle, please.
Duraan dursine koreen qindeessituu sagantaa kanaa gaaffii adeemsaa qabna. koree qindeessituu sagantaa kanaa gaaffii adeemsaa qabna. Didame? Eega didame namni dhufe namoonni har'as dhufan kun baay'eedha. Garuu namoonni kun bifaan waliin fakkaatanii saalaan waliin fakkaatanii gariin isaanii uubariin dhufanii gariin isaanii liiftiidhaan dhufanii gariin isaanii immoo jaarsas manatti dhiisanii dhufan. Namoonni kun ulfina qaamaatiinis waliin fakkaatanii akkuma jenne saalaanis waliin fakkaatanii gariin dhiiraa gariin dubaraa. Garuu rakkoon koo kanaa miti. An rakkoo koo ta'e ani hojjetaa olaanaa miidiyaa kanaati. Sagantaa kana kan qopheesse miidiyaa kana. Garuu sagantaa kana maaliif natti hin himini? Anatti maaliif hin himamini? Inni jedhu anaaf gaaffii. Ana hojjetaa olaanaa miidiyaa kanaa miti. Jiraattonni qabalee siidariif seempoolillee quba qabu. Ani akkamitti maaliif natti himamuu dhabee? Inni jedhu anaaf gaaffiidha. Gaaffii kee diddanis kanumatti nirraa bu'a. Maraafuu baga nagaan dhuftan. Sagantaa kana yeroo jalqabaaf as Minisoota qophaa'ee irratti hirmaachuu kiyya warri dhuftan baay'ee isinirraa bareedee jira. Warri gara mirgaatiin teettan kun akka jirtanitti baay'ee isinirraa bareedee jira. Warra gara mirgaatii achi harkaan dha'ina achi. Warri gara bitaatiin teessan kun keessan ammoo qoratamee kan isiniif deebi'u ta'a yeroodhaaf qorannoo irra jira jechuudha. Jechuun kan gara mirgaan bareedanii kan gara bitaa qorannee kan deebisnu ta'a jechuu kooti. Jechuu kooti. Isiniif gadhaa miti? Yeroo baay'ee nama yoo gaafiif deebillee haa ta'u intarvii garaagaraa yeroo kennu jechuu kooti. Nama jedhu tokkotu jira hin beektan ta'a. Profeesar Maraaraan yeroo baay'ee yoo gaafii gaafataman dhumarratti jechuu kooti jedhu. Baay'ee isaan jaalannaa Profeesar Maraaraa yeroo dabre Profeesar Maraaraan as dhufanii turanii Minisoota gaazexeessaa wayii gaafiif deebii isaa waliin godha. Profeesar Mararaa baga nagaan dhuftanii akkuma isin beektan Profeesar Maraaraan yeroo gaafii gaafataman deebii ajaa'ibaa deebisu. Gaazexeessi kunin gaafii gaafata. Profeesar Mararaa baga nagaan dhuftanii egaa gaafii tokko tokko isin gaafanna. Profeesar isin mootummoota hedduu keessatti hirmaattanii jirtu. Kan bara wayyaanee kan bara bilisiginnaa kanas kunoo keessatti hirmaachaatiin jirtu. Meegaa garaagarummaan bara sirna bulchiinsa mootummaa wayyaaneetii fi kan bara bilisiginnaa kun maalii jedhee gaafii gaafata. Profeesar Maraaraan elaa inni atammeette kuni inni ati wayyaanee fi bilisiginnaa jette kuni sumatu jedhe malee isaan Ihaadig tokkoffaa fi Ihaadig lammaffaadha. Inni Ihaadig tokkoffaa nama sidhaa ajjeesaa. Akkasuma immoo yeroo filannoon ga'us korojoo hatuudhaan biyya bulchaa. Inni barammaa Ihaadig lammaffaa kun immoo sirna bulchiinsaa korrojuudhaan biyya bulcha. Walumaa gala Ihaadig tokkoffaan korojoo hatee biyya bulchaa, Ihaadig lammaffaan korrojuudhaan biyya bulcha. Jechuun Profeesar maal korrojan? Elaa inni amma jiru kuni sirna bulchiinsa biyya Eertiraan korrojaa, sirna bulchiinsa Atsootaan korrojaa, kan Obaamaas jalaan korrojaa, feesbuukaas irraa korrojaa isa amma tiktaaks jedhamus irraa korrojaa inni kun korojaatuma biyya bulcha kun korojoodhaan inni kun ammoo korrojoodhaanii jechuu kooti. Tole egaa Profeesar Mararaa kanaan dura yeroo paarlamaa keessa turtanitti mootummaan Ihaadig kun afaan ittiin dubbatu malee gurra ittiin dhaga'u hin qabu jettanii turtanii. Gaamee ka'ammaa kunoo kan bara kanaa kun immoo maal wanni addaa inni qabu jedhee gaafata. Profeesar Mararaa. Elaa inni bara Ihaadig sun Ihaadig tokkoffaa jechuu kooti. Afaan ittiin dubbatu malee gurra ittiin dhaga'u hin qabu. Anammaa kun garuu afaanis gurras hin qabu. Ijas hin qabu jaamaadha. Kan bara kanaa kun. Tole egaa Profeesar egaa ijas hin qabu gurras hin qabu afaanis hin qabu jettanii wanni addaa mootummaa kanarraa eeguu dandeenyu maaltu jira? Elaa isa ammaa kanaan irraa eeguu dandeenyu gaafa yoo jettan Profeesar. Egaa yeroo baay'ee gaanfa Afrikaa akkas goone gaanfa Afrikaa akkana goone gaafa Afrikaa akkas goone jedhu gaafa baasu jennee yaadna kaayoo akka isaan jedhan kana ta'e gaafa baasuun oolanii jechuudha isaan. Garuu osoo hin xumuriin dhumarratti ani ka jedhu hin dhageenyee hin agarree jechuu keessan immoo maal jechuu mana kana eega dhufe sa'a 6tti dhufe hagammaatti namni tokko baga gammadde kanaan jedhan jiru maal jechuudha. Ani hiriyyaan koo warra ministeera nagayaan taane obbo Taayyee Dandayaa ministeera nagayaa ta'uusaa hin dhageenye moo hin agarre? Baga gammaddee silaanaan jechuu qabdan jechuudha. Garuu immoo namni namaan ciisu namni namaa ciisee hin bulu. Tokko arranatti bilbilee Taayyeen akkamitti hiriyyaan kee ministeera nagayaa ta'aa naan jedhe. Maal rakkoo qabaa jedheen. Ani bar ministeera nagayaa osoo hin taane ministeera kasalaa ta'uu irraa eegee naan jedhe. Maal jechuu kun amma?
Akkamitti bohaartanii? Isin kofalsiifne jeejee yeroo tokko mammaa kee ture jechuudha waggaa 5-6 akkas taana fakkaate Oromoo jedhe. Oromoo kofalsiisuu irra boochisuutu namaaf salphataa jedhe. Oromoo kofalsiisuu irra boochisuutu namaaf salphataa. Akkasanii kanatti aansuudhaan mootu.
No,
And you take it away.
I just had a little comment like ani waan inni jedhe baay'ee waa'ee politikaa irraan beeku garuu the beautiful thing about him is he's just a pure talent and honestly I just look at him his actions and I just catch myself laughing and that's just a natural talent honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that too.
Yeah, most definitely.
So up next we have a guest speaker. She's actually a keynote of the night, and then I will Obusafin Gamultajitu Feka invite you to Fera.
Thank you so much, everyone. This individual is someone you have not met before, and you are going to meet tonight. And it's a she. She's going to be our rock star for tonight, and you're gonna have to pay some attention to that. She is born in rural village in Ethiopia and has spent her life working for justice and advancing American dream. As a child, her family fled ongoing violence in Ethiopia, becoming a child refugee in Kenya and finding safety upon arrival in the United States. At the age of 13, she came to Minnesota through a refugee resettlement program. She has seen firsthand the promise of the American dream. She has been at the forefront of the most significant economic, racial, environmental, and social justice fights. As an international human rights leader, she advocate. She has organized our local and global communities, engaging Minnesota's diverse communities on domestic and international issues. As a lifelong community organizer, she has helped lead advocacy efforts, initiatives, and progressive electoral campaigns to fight for our economic, environmental, and racial and social justice wins. She is a member of our Oromo community and someone who has given much of her childhood and life to supporting our communities and fighting for justice. In 2020, she served as a key staffer for President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris and the DFL ticket, ensuring Minnesota stood up to Donald Trump's reckless agenda. Now she's running for Congress in the 4th congressional She is running for Congress for the 4th congressional district in Minnesota to fight for a more fair, inclusive, and just America. Please welcome our keynote speaker, our very own Amane Badaso. Please give her a round of applause here. Our very own.
Akkam jirtu. Nagaa tole hedduu galatooma. That was quite an introduction, and I know I am in front of a lot of people who have been fighting for justice for much longer than I have, and so I want to acknowledge all of you in this room and pretty much say that I stand on the shoulder of giants. And so I welcome that really incredible introduction with much humbleness, because I still think there's a long way for me to be able to take it 100%. Afaan Oromootiin speech kanan hin jalqabne, so dhiifama wajjin Ingiliffaan haasa'a. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening, and I can see that some of you have made friends, so that's awesome. I want to extend my gratitude to the incredible organizers of this evening that brought all of us together. I appreciate your dedication, service, and love for your community, especially during these moments of never-ending crisis. We need each other now more than ever before, and I am just so happy to see all of you in one room. I want to thank Oromia 11 and the entire team for bringing us together and celebrating our media institution and all who make our communities strong. And I got to see some new faces, and so welcome. Really happy to be in community with all of you. My name is Amani, but also as mentioned, I live in St. Paul, and I made it to our land of 10,000 lakes after living as a refugee as a child in Kenya. Much is to be said for me about this place that gave me home, safety, and sanctuary, but also family. I'm a member of this community, a product of the resilience and love of this community. For all those who don't live here, I know we sound like a broken record when we say, but I genuinely believe in this. As Minnesotans, we take care of each other and we've got each other's backs. I am so thrilled to be in community with all of you, and your presence here today is a testament to the need for more social cohesion, community engagement, and friendship. Over the last couple of years, the effects of COVID have been devastating. It has killed over 700,000 Americans, left tens of millions of working class people unemployed, and has caused the permanent closure of several 100,000 small businesses in our communities. It's important today for us to be together in community and to commit ourselves to rebuilding together. We need to rebuild our businesses, rehire our workers, and recreate the strong love and community that ties this community together. We are a people who check in on one another, who say to each other that your problems are my problems. Let me help you. That was the community that raised me. And we need to preserve and secure that for everyone, not only folks in this room, but everyone across the state and nation. Now, Minnesota is a vibrant state and is home to the largest population of the Oromo community outside of Ethiopia. We are proud, resilient people, and we take our Minnesota pride quite seriously. This is where our hearts began to heal, where we reconnected with loved ones, where time in our lives, many of us have felt nurtured, loved, and a sense of belonging, something we didn't have in our original home. Minnesota is where we pursue the American dream and build our lives in the ever-growing, diverse, and vibrant communities around us. Now, as mentioned, I'm a congressional candidate for the 4th Congressional District, and I live in St. Paul, where I grew up as a kid and as a young person. But today, I really do truly come as a member of this community to speak with all of you and not a congressional candidate. I believe in the need to build strong institutions that allow us to express ourselves, our ideas, and vision for the world. More importantly, we need to talk about how we're going to strengthen our media and those who do the work of reporting on the truth and telling the truth. Now, some 50 years ago, the first community members of our immigrants immigrated here to be students, to learn, and to plant the first seeds of what would bloom into a vibrant Oromo community that you all see today. Over the years, tens and thousands of Oromos have followed in their footsteps from the country through some hard times, through displacement, into this land of opportunity, or what we want to make a land of opportunity. We're all hustling to get a good job, to pay for our families' ability to lead dignified lives. But I think there's so much more to what we can do when we unite together, come together, and rebuild. When I was 13, when I would think about America, I would actually dream of all the middle school that I would be going to, right? New pens and school supplies. Though we had some in Kenya, you didn't get it all the time. And of course, burgers and fries, because I love food. But now I would tell that little girl that the joy and opportunity of Minnesota is about the idea you can become anybody you want to be. You can be a lawyer, you can be a doctor, you can be a politician, you can be a business person, you can be a healthcare worker, a service worker, a community advocate, and a family caretaker. You can be a student, you can be whoever you want to be, as long as you're leading a dignified life according to your own terms. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, that makes me more proud of our community than our successful business owners, our community leaders, our public servants, and the folks that take care of us and our families every single day. They truly do make us feel like we belong, like we matter, and ultimately like we're part of this community, which is something I know many of us, when we come here, are longing for. As all Oromos know, there's nothing more important to us than buna time, or coffee. Not because we love the taste, although we do. Not because we love the caffeine, although most days we need it, and I certainly need it. We love buna because it's the representation of our community coming together. It's a symbol of some kind that we hold very dear to our hearts. We come together over coffee to get to know one another, to talk about life, politics, what struggles we're going through, what our hopes for the futures are. And that's how we show up in this world, and I'm really proud to be part of this community. No organizations in our community better represent the important aspect of our culture than our Oromia media organizations. Just like Oromia 11 and our other media outlets, they showcase our culture on a larger scale, they hold interviews with stakeholders, and cover issues that impact us both here but also abroad. They create dialogue with the community, which is so crucial, about what our visions are for today, but also for tomorrow, for our children, for our families that have yet to come. They celebrate our culture, which you got a chance to see today. I actually used to be one of those dancers back in the day. And so props to all the young folks continuing to show that we're not invisible, that we're still here, and we still hold our culture so dear to our hearts. There's no other embodiment of the Oromo community's successes than the successes of our media organizations. A free press, a successful press, brings people together, just like they have done today. We share news, we build power with our communities, and we get to have a conversation about our shared vision for the future. So take a look around you in this beautiful community that I consider my family. We have come from so much pain and, of course, uncertainty about the future, and we have built this life, and I think that is so extraordinary. We have built this community that we call home, and in this room, I truly do think it does represent the kind of community we're hoping to build for our young ones today, and certainly for their young ones sometime in the future. The future of a thriving Oromo community relies on all of us, not just a few of us, not just business owners, not just media organizations, but on all of us as members of this community, and that's how I want all of us to show up today. And so I just want to say thank you. I am incredibly honored, and I know I stand on the shoulder of so many people in this room that I know that gave everything for me to even have the opportunity to be here, and so I am forever indebted to you. I am grateful for you. I love all of you, so enjoy your evening, and again, thank you so much for your time. I love you.
All right, let's give it up for Amani one more time again. Egaan akkuma beekamu Oromoon nama 40 Minnesota keessaa qabna jennaa garuu mootuu nama tokko gubbaadhaan qabnu mucayyoo tanu keessa baatee Oromoon bira dhaabbachuun akkuma beekamu biyya alaa kanatti warroonni siyaasaadhaa kan ittiin injifatan maallaqa guddaa isaan barbaachisaa kaampeenii eegaltee jirti warroonni distriktii 40 keessa jiratan bira dhaabbachuudhaan kaampeenii si kana gargaaruudhaan wanti guddaan mootuu maallaqaan kan wanti kun adeemachuudhaan siyaasaan Ameerikaadhaa maallaqaan adeemaa. Kanaafuu Amaanee bira haa dhaabbannu. Amaaneen akkuma agartan kana warroota isii dura isii booda dhufaniifis fakkeenya taati. Ooyaa keessa turte ijoollee maasister basan keessaa baate har'a sadarkaa kana geette. Kanaafuu Amaanee amma irra deebi'aa malee naa kennaaf maal ta'a?
Honestly, from a woman's perspective, seeing her stand on the stage announcing that she's running for office is like the best feeling ever, like having somebody that looks like us representing us. So Amani, you are truly an inspiration, and you have our support 100%. We'll be right beside you, if not behind you. So like he said, she was an Oya president when I was actually dancing. So, you know, we've always looked up to her, and this is not a surprise at all coming from her. But I just want to say, Oromo, Black, this is Black magic right here, Black girl magic. So do your thing, Oromo, support your Godani, Biradavadani. That's all I got to say.
So up next, we do have a stand-up comedy again by one of our sisters from African American community.
Yes, are you guys ready to laugh? Because I heard she's going to be really, really funny. Yeah? I can't hear you guys. Okay, let's go.
All right, please help us welcome Mama Zulu to the stage. Mama
Zulu, let's go.
Thank you so much. Can you all hear me? Thank you. That means I don't have to hold a microphone. I can just talk to you. I don't want a microphone. I can just talk to you. Now, what I want to say is just a little bit about myself. And I, you know, I get so busy, you know, trying to think of what I'm going to do. invited me. That's first. Okay? Very proud of you, young lady running. Thank you. Now, I come from Virginia, the state. I came from Virginia, the state, in 1961. I hadn't planned on staying here when I got grown. However, the only reason I was here is because the fourth child in line, had a bit of an education. My daddy loved education. When Mama died, that fourth one in line said, "Send her to me. I'll make sure she finishes high school and goes to college and all of those things." But guess what? I left Virginia in December of 1961. I got on a train. I had on a little duster like this here. I had a little sheath dress on. And I was dressed up to come to Minnesota. I get on the train and ride, and ride, and ride. The closer we get to Minnesota, I noticed something. It started to get a bit colder. And I noticed a lot of snow. So that by the time we pulled up in the sewer line, which you all don't know nothing about because it's been gone for a while. When we pulled up in the sewer line, snow was up to here. Yes. And my brother met me with a big coat. But I said to him with all of that snow, I said, when do the children go to school here? Because I figured, they determined, ain't they? Because I figured, with that much snow, school would be closed. Because in Virginia, if you got this much snow, an inch, school's closed. So when I see this much, I know school got to be closed. But he said, no, they go to school. So I said, well, how? Because with that much snow, I'm figuring they got to use, snowshoes, dog sled, something to get through that snow. Well, he said, no, they walk, they take the bus, they drive. Oh, Lord. Anyhow, so I'm coming from a country position. I was born and raised in the country. Love that I was born and raised in the country. Because there's one thing about the country. You can always grow something in the country. You don't have to be hungry in the country. Now, I married a city man. Yeah. Because you know how it is with country girls and city boys. You know, I ain't got to tell y'all nothing about it. You all know that the city boys will tell us country girls anything with a straight face, and we believe it. That's how come I'm with him. Yep. But I'm a storyteller, really, and I want to share just a couple of stories with you because one of them I have to tell you because as you know, I wasn't born into slavery. That's what some children think, you know, because it's such a long time ago. I'm old, you know, but that's just relative. It's all right. But the thing is that I can feel how my folks went through things. I didn't have to be there, but I can feel them. And so in order to make it through, what did they do? They used stories and characters. One of them characters was High John the Conqueror. And I'm going to tell you my favorite story about High John the Conqueror. It's called High John and the Christmas Turkey. Now, I hope most of you have been here long enough to know that the turkey is big on Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? All right. So, High John, he's on the plantation. But High John uses his wit to get over on Massa all the time. Massa don't like it. So Massa says, John, I'm gonna put you in charge of the Christmas turkey. And John, whatever you do to that turkey, I'm gonna do to you. Well, now John looked at that, because you know that turkey is for stuffing and eating. And John certainly didn't want that to be his fate. So John thought on it, and thought on it, and thought on it until, he got an idea. And he made sure that on Christmas morning, when he got up, he put on his tails, he put on his top hat, he took that turkey that he had taken care of, he had tied just a nice soft velvet rope around his neck, kind of like a leash. And he let the turkey walk in front of him, and loosely, and he walked behind that turkey. Well, Master, he's out on the porch with all of his guests. He sees John coming with the turkey. He says to all of his guests gathered there, here comes John now. I told John that whatever he did to that turkey, I'm going to do to him. So, John, he come on up. He bring the turkey, and John sets that turkey on the stair rail. It kind of curls around about this here high, maybe a little bit lower. But anyway, he sets that turkey up there. And Master again says to John, John, remember now, I said whatever you do to that turkey, I'm gonna do to you. And John said, Master, I do remember that you said that. And with those words, John leaned over and he kissed that turkey right in the middle of its behind. Then John turned to Master, leaned over, said, your turn. That is my favorite High John story, and High John got us through. Thank you very much.
All right, round of applause for Mama one more time again. That was a great story. You know, Dada?
We have Oya coming back to the stage. They are going to be performing Walaga, Ilua Babora,
Baalee fi Arsii jechuudha.
Kumkummeef qilleensi sirbaa yoos kiiloleessee marooreewoo sinas gumgumtee inaaf tur dhibbaa tokkee koyaleessee.
Rabba korma bara mere mina kesi akan se sulali mobil digina wa bona kufisu ilava korma bara mere mina kesi akan se sulali so wala bumma kerona mullisu ilava korma bara mere mina kesi akan se sulali ya bi shegar badina mure darba ilava korma bara
Babbeessa kee jalaa hoora isaa budduuffatu dargaggeessa kee jalaa dhiirri lamaan dubbatu addaa keessa kaatanii maqaa gurreen geeraru gabbaatamuun nuftarii jaallataan garaaniru abiddee korma goolee kan qaroon diddiimatu argitatu kommalee korma dhugaa boorratu abiddee korma goolee kan qaroon diddiimatu argitatu kommalee korma dhugaa boorratu ijaareen kabaa kabaa doggiin gaaddisaam duruu andeemee nagaa nagaa shakkee koorrirraa tolu sana baajiru dhatte sanbatee narraa fudhu sana baajiru ta'ee wambadee barbaadadhu eetiriyaa 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 eetiriyaa.
Sagalee kee tanawwee taliila kee qabbana garaana raasa'ana akka baaroo sheekana. Sagalee kee tanawwee taliila kee qabbana garaana raasa'ana akka baaroo sheekana. Buddeensi lita buddeensi buddeensi lita buddeensi buddeensi lita buddeensi buddeensi lita buddeensi lita buddeensi buddeensi lita buddeensi lita buddeensi buddeensi lita buddeensi buddeensi lita buddeensi 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 lita buddeensi.
Ariyo obidula daha webo oriana daha mujuja dule kufu webo oriana daha walarga taketana webo oriana daha.
You guys did amazing. Are you guys feeling okay? Y'all see that head twist? That was amazing, ladies. DJ, can you play us something? We want to try a little bit. Yeah.
Kumkummeef qilleensi sirbaa yoos kiiloleessee marooreewoo sinas gumgumtee inaaf tur dhibbaa tokkee koyaleessee.
Galatoomaa gaa.
Oromia 11.